You are acceptable.
Great! You want to see me naked?
Having conversations like this one that I had with Lisa Asbell last week have really helped me to come to some conclusions along this journey that I've been on. And, that can be a good thing, but sometimes it can be a disappointing thing too. I've come to realize that, especially during this time, I've chased for like 3 weeks. I have worked and I've gotten my show on other radio stations and I've gotten a website up and going. You can go check out. It's alicianew.com, ALICIANEW.com. If you want to check that out, I've gotten a website going. I've got easy access. You can purchase all of my books and CDs and be a part of what I'm doing here at The Naked Truth as well. But I've come to realize that as a single mother with elderly parents, that I just don't have a strong enough support system in place to really pursue this dream outright. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It means it may just happen a little bit later. But at least right now, I can definitely conclude that I must pay my bills first and foremost. I hate that stuck feeling, but sometimes life just is what it is. And my life is what it is right now. I would love to do a 1-hour talk show every week and make gobs of money for it. I would love to go on book signings twice a month and speak meaningful messages of hope to people who need it. But I would really love to just spend the rest of my time puttering around the house, laying by the pool, loving on my kids, writing music and books, and just generally being myself and getting paid loads of money for it. I mean, wouldn't we all? I've told God from the get-go that if he didn't do this thing, it wouldn't get done. My life is too stretched as it is for me to really pursue this thing too hard. And things did happen, and pretty quickly. However, I'm beginning to believe it may still not be the right time.
All in good time, my little pretty, all in good time.
Maybe it will happen later when my kids are older and I have a stronger support system in life. Maybe it won't happen. I don't know. I do know that I have to hold this dream loosely and with open hands. It's an offering to him. I'm available, big guy. I've got all this stuff, Lord. It's yours if you want to do something with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to keep at it until something gives in one direction or another. I'm not a quitter. I am, however, going to interview for a steady paycheck next week and snatch that position up if it's offered to me. As much as I want to chase these dreams, I want to make my house payment more. Life as an adult is more often about taking care of the have-tos instead of getting to do the want-tos. But I want to take care of my children. I want to pay my bills like a good citizen. So I guess a more accurate statement would be that living as a grown-up is a jumbled mass of have-tos and want-tos and how-tos, all balled up together to form life as we know it. It's been pretty amazing how calm and peaceful I've been throughout the last few weeks as everything has gone down, though. Usually, we women get a little rattled when things go wrong. Well, this week I realized that my being okay phase may be coming unraveled. My emotions started kicking in. I was getting panicky at the speed with which my bank account was draining. The repeated calls from my mortgage company from people, by the way, who barely speak English and I am sure do not reside stateside, well, they were rattling my nerves. I guess they think if they call me 4 times a day, I'll somehow come up with the money. I think all of us have been in this position at one time or another in our adult lives. Even though I'm speaking very personally here, I'm not speaking anything that's foreign to most of us. It's a frustrating and impotent feeling. I started having serious conversations with God and friends about what's next. There are so many possibilities out there, but few of them provide a paycheck tomorrow. I had a phone interview for a really good job a couple of days ago that will be followed up by an in-person interview next week. So if push comes to shove, I'll have to take it and abandon ship on this dream for now.
Best not wallow in our grief.
But I'm going to keep my little talk show as a hobby for sure. And I'm going to keep it on all these wonderful stations. Have it on a total of 9 stations now. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll be right here with you. And there's always tomorrow. I can thrive right in the middle of this, even though it may not be the time to catapult this dream to the next level. I'm going to hope in tomorrow, and I'm going to hope in him. And we'll be back in just a few minutes and talk a little bit more about some other cool things that are going on. So keep it locked in right here. You're on The Naked Truth with Alicia New.
Naked! I don't want to talk to you no more, you empty-headed animal food trough whopper!